Hey everyone, this is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks, and thought I'd put a little video out today. This is Monday, what is this, October? Yeah, Monday, October 25th, 2021. Hope you enjoy the video. We'll get to it in just a sec. Hey, I also want to remind you, if you'd like, please click on that subscribe button, that red bell, I guess it is. Click on that subscribe and subscribe to our YouTube. It's free, no charge, anything like that. So please give it a subscribe. I've got a few charts to look at in just a second. Let me get set up and we'll get right to that. But definitely go subscribe. Thanks. So here we are on the last hour of the day. Could be the most important hour of the day, to tell you the truth. And a couple things we want to keep in mind. Well, one main thing. Let's see. One main thing is I saw somewhere on the news where 30% of stocks are reporting this week. So that could be a real... it really could be a game changer. We could certainly keep this let's see here, there we go. The current trend, we can certainly keep that going, but I'll tell you what, all it's going to take is some poor earnings to drive us down. So we need to be very, very careful. I truly believe that. Right now, the SPY is doing great. I do think we're a bit overbought. We've just been up too much. We've broken out here, and that I usually think of a breakout and what comes next, and for me there's always a little bit of chop that comes next, and we could pop up and then come right back down, but a breakout is an area that we can certainly do this right here. We could certainly, we have broken out, and we can just keep on going. We can. I like to err toward the safety side of this. I don't want to call it negative. I'm not negative. I'm very bullish on the market, but I also have to take in consideration what the odds are. And I've been doing this long enough to know that I need to be cautious in this area. Let's look at T2122. That is crazy overbought here, which I said this last week. I've probably made more money when the market is overbought than I have when the market is oversold. That's because the market's moving up. So I'm not concerned with it. I just think we need to recognize it. We just have to know where we are in the market here. This is an important chart. Right here, FNGU. The FANG stocks are reporting this week, and that could be a real game changer. It really could be. We need to watch that. We need to watch what happens here, and like I say, I think erring to caution might be the best thing to do. So here's kind of an idea. That I'm going to be looking at is tomorrow. I'm not going to close anything out today. I'm not going to do that today. But tomorrow I may close out some positions. I may lower the size of the positions and just kind of tread water on buying and selling for the next couple of days this week and manage what I have. And just don't keep adding new trades. I may add a new trade, but somewhere I've got to take a trade off. Just want to keep it kind of careful there. In the meantime, like I said, we're going into the last hour of the day. Everything is looking bullish. It looks good. It really does. I've got a couple charts here that I think might be worthwhile. NIO. Now, I bought that today, and there was several people in the trading room that also bought this. So I hope for all of our sakes it just continues to work out. I'm looking for a target up here to the 200 period moving average. I'm a short-term swing trader, and I'm perfectly happy with that. I also want to mention here, this would be a good time. If you are in this room, it means one, you're a member, or two, you're on a trial. It doesn't matter if you're a member or you are a trial. You have access to the app that we have. Now, what's important about the app, and it might not be important to you. You could care less about it. But what it is every time I buy, sell, or adjust something, I will post it in the app within seconds after I do that. And you don't have to be in the room to receive that alert. You could be off wherever you want. Fishing, bowling, doesn't matter. Playing pool, it really doesn't matter. As long as you have service and you have a smartphone, of course, and of course you have the app. Then you would have gotten an alert today at, let's see here. Where is it? What I bought, NIO December call, strike price 35. And this is 9:15. This must be my time, so it would have been actually 10:15 Eastern when the alert would have gone out. So right now, I still like NIO. Yeah, I still like it very much. And I'm looking for it to move up here to the 200. Probably bounce around in here and then maybe jump up to this 46. That would be in a perfect world. Reminder, it has earnings November 16th. Another nice chart here is FUBO. FUBO is looking pretty good. Both NIO and FUBO are a 3/8 trap. Well, NIO is a 3/8 trap breakout. FUBO is a 3/8 trap setup. Good candle. I'm not in it. To me, it looks like it's moving up here another 10% or so, and then have to reevaluate the trade. S-Fly. This is one that I bought earlier today. Get this out of the way. We don't need that right there. I bought S-Fly during the live trading alerts webinar that I was part of. So we're looking for S-Fly to move up. That means nothing. I was just chatting about that earlier. This is a rounded bottom breakout. The whole strategy here is a rounded bottom breakout. And inside that strategy is a 3/8 trap. That's what we use a lot for entries. Looking for that to move up toward that. I say toward because that's, it may or may not get to the 200 period moving average. It has earnings just not too far away here, November 3rd. So we'll have to keep a close eye on that. I do not plan to hold that through earnings. But all it's going to take is a little pop up, little couple days maybe, and we should be able to make some pretty good money on that. Here's a chart that I'm very tempted buying today before the close. Very tempted to buy open. I don't know if I am or not. We'll see. But at this moment, I see a little interest in the VIX popping up. So if I see interest in the VIX going into the close, I'm not likely to buy it. If I see the interest drop off the VIX, then it's possible that I buy it here. We've had a nice breakout here of the 200 period moving average. Nice little pullback. I think that's a terrific little setup. If I don't end up getting it today, it's certainly going on the watch list. We're certainly going to keep an eye on it. Over the next day or so. Marvel is another one. I almost bought this a little bit ago. I just kept staring at the chart, and man, that looks good. But I'm going to keep my eyes on the VIX, make sure that the VIX is not trying to get too high for us. I don't want to be buying when there's fear coming into the market. So as long as the fear stays down, I'll be kind of happy with that, okay? And then I'll, maybe buy it. But more than likely, I've got this on a watch list. I may be somewhat complacent and not do too much going into the close. But this Marvel, I think, is looking terrific. Earnings are not till December. J&J is another one that is looks to me like it's setting up. We have a let me get rid of all that. None of that really matters right now. Here we have a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder here. So we've got an inverted head and shoulders. We also have this high to a low, to a high, to a low, and then we pop up here and we've got this bullish W pattern that we're breaking out of. And I love this type of chart pattern. I recognize that it has the 200 period moving average here, and I recognize it has the 50 period moving average. But I'm more of a pattern and a price action trader. Number 3 would be the moving averages. I do trade with moving averages an awful lot. But I'm only worried about them if price. If we were to pop up and price do this. Somebody asked me this the other day. Let me get rid of all this. This is actually good. Got to hit the right buttons. There we go. So somebody asked me the other day, and it wasn't on this stock, it was another one. Am I worried about these moving averages? Why would I be worried about them? No, I wouldn't be. Because they are above price. So, whoops, wrong little thing here. So let's get a little green. There we go. So let's say we buy this in here and it pops up. We're in the money. We're green. So I'm not worried about those. And if price was to do something like that, okay. I mean, if it came up and it did like a dark cloud cover, bullish engulf, or maybe, whoops, let's make that wider. There we go. Maybe a shooting star. Well, then I would close it out and I would be in the money. So no, I'm not worried about those. I'm not marrying the stock. I'm just dating the stock. So if I was to buy it today and it pop up tomorrow and put in a candle, sell it, get out of it. My job here is to make some money here and there. And I like the chart pattern. For those that might want to wait till it breaks out, hey, that makes sense. Certainly not going to argue with that. It still looks like it has a nice upside here to it on J&J. Oracle is a nice one, I think, setting up. We've got a nice breakout Friday, and I think we're holding up pretty well today. I'm looking for a possible target of Oracle up here around 108. Now, that's not going to happen today or not going to happen tomorrow, but I'm looking for it to travel this high up here. So nice $10 move on Oracle. It just has to be managed here. So anyway, there's some possible trade ideas, and keep your eyes on the market. I think that's important. Watch the earnings. Don't take any risk, okay? Just don't take any risk. Anyway.